Welcome back to the Desert Workshop, and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to get back to why I originally started this channel, for the beginner woodworker. We're going to repurpose this chicken coop shelf. We found it on the side of the road and thought it'd be cool to do. We're going to put it around this mirror and put it in our upstairs bathroom. This build was created and thought of by my wife Donna. She wanted to use the reclaimed wood around the mirror because she's always hated the mirror that was in the upstairs bathroom. She gave me building rights, but she was the designer. All right, now we're moving over to the router table. This is a homemade one. I built this not too long ago. Just kind of trying to use what I had. I'll probably rebuild a smaller one in a later video, but I liked it this size because you can run a board this size through for a tongue and groove. It's kind of nice. But the problem is this wood seems to be a little dry, the one on the fence, and it snags the board, as you'll see in just a second. Yep, right about there I'm snagged. But push it through and it's good to go. When doing the top and bottom panel, this seemed to catch a lot here. But it's not as much as catching it. You can kind of see how the board is actually warped. Of course, this is reclaimed wood, so it's not going to be perfect. But that's why it kind of acts like it's jerking a little. Alright, I have to apologize that I totally forgot to record where we were sliding in the mirror and gluing it together. It took us only one time. We didn't even have to redo this, so did quite well. My helper right here is my wife Donna, and she came out and helped me, and I really enjoyed it. It's kind of good to work together like that. Once all of it's dry, we're going to sand it. This is a 3M sanding block. And then I'll move on to the Ryobi palm sander. The sandpaper comes from Harbor Freight. No sponsors whatsoever. Alright, as I move into starting to use the Ryobi, I'll just stop it here because it's just a lot of sanding. Just make sure it's smooth enough, and that the next step, which is putting on the stain, it will accept and you won't have some weird, strange colors underneath like white spots or anything like that. So just want to make sure it's pretty much inside the cracks only. You get all that excess that you had on there off. And it should turn out pretty good, but we'll see when it gets done. I also wanted to clarify something, that we weren't trying to make the wood smooth. We were just trying to get the filler that we put in between the cracks and the holes. We wanted to get that smooth so it wouldn't really show up that much or look natural. And we are not working this fast. We're actually going pretty slow. I just sped it up because it was taking a lot of time. Looking better though. And as you see, my wife points out that we missed the corners, which I totally forgot to tape the mirror off, and so we could get the edges, but we'll get that on the second coat. You are witnessing history right now. This is the first French cleat I've ever tried. I thought it was a great idea. We were talking about putting wires, hanging it up between anchors, and then I thought, hey, let's just try a French cleat. It really wasn't that hard. It was took a 3-inch board, cut it at a 45-degree angle in half, and you put one on the piece that you're working on and one on the wall. You just got to make sure they're going the right direction. I didn't want to do nails because I didn't want to break the mirror on the other side, so that's why I'm using the screw. And now I'm going to show you why my wife is working with me. Did you catch it? There you go. She put it right. Well, as you can tell, I don't waste anything of the glue bottle. The lid got clogged up, but I went ahead and poured it on there. And then I got really bold. I decided to use a brad nailer at the bottom. It's off the mirror, so I'm pretty safe here. Put plenty of glue on there too, so it will stay on the bottom. Here I am making believe that I'm actually screwing that in right now. I already had it up on the wall and forgot to hit record, so it's just, looking like I was screwing it in. Yes, I know the painter's tape is still on there. I was just making sure it was the right color and the right light. It's got to pass the wife test. So once it was okayed on the color with the light, then I went ahead and took the blue tape off. Cleaning this was not fun at all, and we got a lot of stuff on that, but I just took some Windex and cleaned that off. And then of course you can't get that little white spot off because that's actually on the wall. It's the towel holder that I have to fix next. Not bad for a chicken coop shelf. Thanks for watching.